want this recorded, Paul?
Sure.
Good evening, Madam President, members of council, auditor. We have worked diligently this past week with our fiscal commission, the auditor, deputy auditor, our budget director, and Joel and myself. We met with a few members of council to try to talk about where we go from here with the tax increase failing. We did gain some points, 5 to 6 points we gained. I think Tom Ferrero and John Mulback and Bob Richards did an outstanding job on leading that task, but fell short. And I think they fell short for a couple of reasons. One is that the language was convoluted, it's difficult to understand. A lot of people, even in the county auditor's office, from what I hear, did not understand the language and did not know that the tax credit was going to be given back. So that's a huge hurdle for people that are educated to not get that piece. We met with every neighborhood association that is there in our city, and we have maybe 4 to 5 people, and I know Jill was at one of those meetings, attend those meetings from the neighborhoods. So trying to get the word out is another hurdle. So what we have talked about, and like to see what council feels, is that maybe we proceed with just a street department levy and focus on our roads, because as we've heard throughout the campaign, is the roads are our main concern from our residents in the city. The auditor's office confirms that they've heard that as well. I know the council people we've spoken to confirms that same topic is roads, 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 and we've got to correct our roads. So all of the money for this income tax increase would be designated just for roads. But in saying that, there's a lot of things that need to happen, and so we've got to get those chairmen again to step up and help with this task. And those chairmen, I can't tell you who they're going to be right now. I don't know that the past chairman would consider running the campaign again. I know Andrea did a lot of work on the absentees, and she attended just about every meeting. So what we have figured out is we probably lost by 300 votes. We need to turn 300 votes. So we'd like you to think about going for an income tax increase in August at a special elections. We believe that's our best opportunity, and we could turn this around very quickly. We've met with the county auditor's office today and last week, and we think that this can be done, but it's not going to be done without work. So that means that all of us have to work, and we all have to take part in this, and structuring it that all 6 council wards would be responsible for door-to-door for their ward. So Sarita, you'd be responsible for recruiting people to walk door-to-door for Ward 1, Dave, Ward 2, and so on and so on. Then have 3 council members at large that can help the wards, and the council president can select a ward as well. And then my team will jump in and we'll take a ward as well. So we need to really engage in this income tax increase and put feet on the ground and knock on the doors. Because people aren't attending the community meetings, I know Tom and John held one here. We had one person attend that meeting and was completely misinformed that before he left, we had flipped him and he was in support. And I think we can flip people when you get face-to-face with them. The mailers don't work. The newspaper doesn't work. Many people don't read the newspaper today. If they do, they go online and they scroll through very quickly. I know the kids in my daughter's age, which is about 34, some of you are at that age or around that age, you all communicate via social media, via Facebook, or emails. A lot of people text. The younger people, they don't even use Facebook. They use Snapchat, and there's something else out there, Twitter, that they use. So we're going to have to go about this in a different way. We're not going to be able to count on the newspaper to share our message. It's not working. The mailer that we gave didn't work. But when we go and talk to people, I have noticed that I think there's only one person at one of the meetings Jill and I was at, we did not turn. Everybody else returned to say, yes, I was in support of it, once they hear our message. And so that's our challenge, is that that's the best way we think we can go about doing it. We are going to have a very small road program with our monies this year. And again, here's the message. We did do Hankins, we did do Ninth Street, and we did some CDBG dollars neighborhoods. So that happened last year. We did have a carryover, so that carryover also hurt us. Because people think we have a ton of money, we don't. That's not a lot of money. You can see we still have the Squire Sanders bill, we still have the workers' comp bill, we need to buy radios, we need vehicles, so we could use all that money up today. And that's why we've come up with this conservative plan of the $300,000 and grow our split conservatively so that we can now, in the future, have a paving program. And we make our city financially, we are financially sound now, but we can make it even a stronger, healthy city if we do it in this manner. So it's going to be up to council on how you want to propose. If you're not willing to work, then I say we do nothing. If you're willing to work and give our residents the roads that they deserve, then we all have to get on board. We all have to work together, and we've got to get the boots on the ground and knock on those doors. And so I leave it up to council for your direction on how you want to handle this. I think if I can get everybody on board and work together, I can convince our chairs to come back and help us again. But I've got to have a huge commitment, and we don't have time. Our turnaround time is we've got to get all this done before May 4th. So you have to have 2 resolutions to pass for the state auditor, and then we have to come up with the language. But if you say it's all directed for roads and our street department, I think the people will accept it, and I think they'll vote in favor of it. So it's going to be up to you.